What are we doing?
We're putting one of their XRB on the dyno just to see if it actually makes the power that it's claimed to make. What are these rated on your website? Are these 8,000 watts? 10,000 watts?
With full battery. And if you'd like to go hit 61, I can show you where to go.
Okay. So the XRB is rated for 60 miles per hour.
He should be able to run no problem at 60 miles an hour. You, little fatty you, maybe not.
I haven't seen the difference.
Ouch.
Ouch.
It's okay, I'm a dad soon, so it's all right. And your dyno measures speed as well, right?
Yeah, we are going to tie it down to the frame so that if anything goes wrong, it won't go that way.
Okay.
And I'm going to unplug your brake line so that you can hold the brake.
On the front brake.
Yeah, and I'm using you because you're 180 pounds yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Give me the serial number off this beast. Just read that off for me if you would.
LXRB 55.
55.
What is 10,000 watts in horsepower?
That's fine, just
13.4
wrap it around
horsepower.
there. And what I'm going to do is, because it requires it to pull down to a certain level before the dyno will let it go, is the biggest problem we have with these dynos, is they weren't made to maybe measure as much torque as an electric bike offers. But there's a way in which you can do it, but you really got to hit it just right. Wasn't very good.
I need to know all this because I'm thinking about buying a dyno from you. I am.
Did you see how it didn't want, it was lunging a lot?
Mm-hmm.
That happens unless you start it at a very specific way. The higher the speed on the starting speed, the better. But we try to keep them all down about 10 miles per hour because that's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what's happening at 10 miles an hour. Here we go. I'm watching this to get up into 60. Got to be up pretty high. So according to this, our little stock XR puts out right at 11.1.
Nice.
That's 11.1 kW, and it's doing that's a beautiful curve, as you can see. You got 10 at 40 miles an hour, and hence the reason, this is why you can still do a wheelie at 25 miles an hour, because you're at 6 kW at 25 miles an hour.
Your stock tune, it makes over 11,000 watts.
And it's 9.1 at 60 miles an hour, and it takes every bit of that to make a bike run 60 miles an hour. We ran it up to 62, but as you can see, it's
Tapers
kind
off.
of, yeah, it's fallen off there because of the RPM of the motor, right? This thing is making 11.1 kilowatt at 56 miles per hour right now. So now we're going to give you the hot rod tune-up.
So what Kenny's doing right now is he's connecting to the controller to turn up the power output using, I guess you would call this a Bluetooth dongle.
Yeah, that's
Similar to what I use on the far driver controllers.
okay. We're in. We know that by just shifting through the gears here right quick. We know that we're ready to roll. And I'm going to go ahead and just bump it up a little bit for you and show you what happens or what we could do with it. But I'm not a big fan of putting them on tilt like this unless you're, very aware of it and your purpose, of using it. All right, we are tuned up and ready to roll. In fact, I will give you something you might want to watch. Is you can watch RPM on here, and if you want to watch current, you can watch current right there on the A side.
Cool. shit.
I shut the test off at 62 and I didn't mean to do that. So you can see it was still pulling at 64 miles an hour and it wasn't going anywhere for a little while longer because we bumped the RPM. So this is why they run 65 on the drag strip. And also we gained, from that tune, we gained 12.2, just one more KW in this case. When the other one's falling off, she keeps going, and that's why we get better times.
These are the stock components on an XRA and an XRB. Zero upgrades, just slightly making changes to the programming.
We'll run another test, but this time we're going to ask it to shut off at 68 miles an hour, which the bike won't. It will run almost exactly that, truthfully. But that's the highest speed we saw in a quarter mile. With just some kid got on our bike, went down to quarter mile. The dude went 68 miles an hour. It was like, but he weighed 150 pounds. He was just a 150-pound kid from Rankin Technical School. And I'm like, you went how fast? I was kind of surprised, but it worked out. So we'll do the same thing. I'll try to hit it a little cleaner on the bottom this time because I didn't hit that very clean at all. And again, with this dyno, it's very important at this power level that you hit. You be consistent. Do the same thing. Make it check the same number of points. It checks 10 points right now is what we're checking.
Just keep it consistent.
It's the name of the game on a dyno, and that's why you're sitting on that bike with no extra pull on it. It's important that because if I put a 110-pound rider on it, it's gonna smoke the tire. Now, you can already see the rubber.
Oh yeah, I see rubber all over the floor.
It smokes the tire as soon as you whack them. So, okay, we'll try one more at a higher mile per hour cutoff.
This is so cool.
So it should have been like it is, very similar all the way down the line, almost identical. A little something better happened up here, maybe because of the cleanliness of the run, I'm not sure, but it does show you a gain for sure.
Oh yeah, what is that, 13 kilowatts?
Yeah, right up here at the very top end at 12.9. And again, it shuts off down here at near 70. I've never seen one run 70 with a person on it who is an adult.
Right.
And I won't put a 100-pound kid on one. So I think, again, if you're at 170 pounds, 150 pounds, it's likely to run well over that number.
Oh, yeah. So this is easily 65-mile-an-hour bike with me on it right now.
I think no, but you can hit 62, 60. Yeah. Out here you can. If you're on a smooth drag strip that's a quarter mile long, it's easily a 65-mile-an-hour race. It's probably that on an eighth mile, when it's just smooth and slick and nice, but we don't have that around here.
I guess we'll find out
we don't have one now.
with
my
my
We
bike.
can go from the stop sign to the bridge. If you want to go check it out, we can.
What, right now?
Did you check out the RPM and amperage?
I got distracted by that dyno number, to be honest.
He's right.
Well, one cool thing about this you can do is we can hit the data curve and we can start recording.
Data logging.
It'll data log it and it will show you the peak numbers.
You hear the motor really cranking in the very top there.
So what I claim also here, I'm going to claim this to you, that math tells me that if you use 100 amps at some voltage, you create X wattage, right? There's losses and whatever. Motors are efficient to some degree. Math tells me, though, that this thing's not too far off. I don't doubt there's some variation, and weather certainly is not affecting us much, but our claim is that we can validate a change in a performance level with this tool with a high degree of accuracy.
So many ideas in my head.
Isn't that fun, though?
Oh, yeah. And I'm definitely getting myself a dyno now.
It's not only fun, it's something worthy of checking out. I mean,
yeah, because I could use this for all my bike modifications.
Oh, my God.
Or if any company ever sends me a bike, I'll just throw it on the dyno to see if the power output claims are actually real. If they say whether or not it makes 6 kilowatts, does it really on the dyno?
I absolutely would agree. If you're going to put that stuff out there, this is kind of like fake news and real news.
Yeah.
So we just bumped up second gear because we bumped up motor RPM. We went from 9,500 to 10,600 RPM.
Second gear.
It's burning the tire. Here.
Yeah.
Second gear shutting you off at
Yeah.
53 miles an hour, basically.
Yeah.
It'll run that. Almost 11 kW in second gear.
On second gear.
That's because the torque is set at a pretty high number. It's set on these bikes, we set it like at 85% or 90% in second. We just tell it to slow down. So you get to pick torque and power, speed. And on these controllers, the way we set them up is we want to give you that hit. We want you to be able to play a little bit.
We're going to try it on first gear just to see what it does. First, second, and third. So even at the lowest speed setting, 8 kilowatts?
8.1. And that's why that bike is so much fun to ride.
Yeah. I had so much fun riding this thing yesterday, dude.
It's a blast.
I'm still a little bit undecided whether or not I want an XRB or an XRA, just because this seems a little bit more practical for daily use than the drag bike.
You are seeing a 24 miles an hour in second gear, 8 kilowatts. So that's why you can do a wheelie doing 20 mile an hour, just right up.
Not me, somebody that knows how to wheelie.
It's an interesting little graph, but again, tire spin, tire spin, tire spin, tire spin. Look how smooth that one is, first gear. You back off that and that's why you get that. And again, I want you to see the tire spin. It's pretty clear. The shit's everywhere. It's always everywhere. And so the motor dyno, I hope, will resolve a lot of that too. Because it's a direct.
Oh, there's no variances.
Upward.
Right. I just want to, hey, I'm testing this bike, throw it on, strap it, do a run. Should I get one of these?
Check the comments. Leave them in the video. Chat. Comments.
Should I buy a dyno for our home garage?
That's a pretty good little unit just for what we're doing with it, and we're going to expand on it with the guys because they make one of the few units I can throw in my truck.
Yeah.
Take it to the racetrack if I wanted to, or wherever. I've got everything they make electric too. We've got temperature, electric vehicle module where we can measure amperage and voltage. We can hook all that into one graph. I have 50 amp probes to up to 200 amp probes. They make them bigger than that. We have all that in this one deal, along with some other software that allows you to do road testing and durability. So
We are hopping on the XRB right off the dyno. Kenny over here is going to be riding another XRB, not as cranked up as this one. I just want to see what 13 kilowatts feels like in comparison to my modified Studio, which supposedly has 14 kilowatts. Just taking it easy on the throttle right now. I can already tell though that this thing is amped up. This shit is fast. That is awesome. I probably should have kept going.
I did it a little longer than you when I had 58.6.
I hit 60.
Did you hit 60?
Yeah.
You should go faster than that.
Yeah, but we're half charged right now,
Yeah, it's true.
and it is 40 degrees outside.
That's true too.
If we ran this at full charge, and if it's a 70-degree day, no doubt it should do at least 65 miles an hour with me on this. This thing is stupid fast. For considering this is a completely stock bike with the factory battery, factory controller, just a few adjustments to the tune settings. Dude, this bike is so much fun. Yeah, it's definitely a little faster than the stock one. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna be like 195 then. All right, never mind guys. It turns out that I have gained some weight. I'm 197 pounds, all geared up.
I'm sitting on.
That's with your helmet on.
197.
Sure about that?
Oh, so get the... If you want to get more information on Burromax's bikes, I'll have a link to their website in the description below. You can also get yourself 5% off through that link. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn your bell notification on. But this is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching.